All right, Shalom. Shalom, giving our praises, our glory, our honors unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakwadash, double honors to the apostles, the elders, and bishops, the great millstone. It's always peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. It is the brother Tazawon from GMS Atlanta, back with another edition of GMS News and Prophecy. And this is all over the news. It's being reported on a different number of news outlets about the next pandemic. All right. So I just did a Google search, as you can see here, and these are the different news articles on what is being said about what's to come. You know. So these are just the reports. Says here from the NDTV, U.S. expert predicts the next pandemic will be from bird flu, just a matter of time. From the Independent, the former director of the CDC predicts the next pandemic will be from bird flu. It says this from Times of India. U.S. expert foresees bird flu as next pandemic threat. So everyone's reporting the same thing. From the Daily Express, ex-health chief predicts cause of next pandemic would be 50% death rate as infected wiped out. From the same site, I'm guessing this is an updated article. Health boss warns disease could cause next pandemic with 50% mortality rate. So these are just the predictions. But as the scriptures say, that there's going to be pestilences to overtake the world in the last days. Now, we know what happened with the C-19 in 2020, and we know what the result was. Billions of people got the inoculation. So who knows what will happen when the next one hits. Okay? Prophecy says pestilences will come, not just one, all right, but more. All right? Let me see. Now, there was an article I was looking at here. This is from the Irish Star. Okay? And it says, next pandemic may wipe out up to 50% of infected with chilling warning issued. Okay? So this is a heavy thing. All right? It is from June 17, 2024. The hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. And Lord willing, these prophecies come to pass. Lord willing, there's something that shakes you people up again. But it is more effective. It is more real. And I'm saying that because it's the will of the Lord. And that's what I agree to. The will of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. So it says Robert Redfield, who served as CDC director between 2018 and 2021, which we know what time period that was, all right, has warned it's a matter of time before the world faces another deadly pandemic and has predicted what it may be. It's like I said, this is what he's saying. But, you have a lot of insiders out there, okay? I'll just read this here, and then I'll get a few scriptures, and then that'll be the lesson. It says the former head of the U.S. Centers for Disease Control has issued a chilling prediction, warning that bird flu could be the source of the next global pandemic, potentially claiming the lives of up to half of those it infects. Dr. Robert Redfield, who helmed the Public Health Institute from 2018 to 2021 is convinced that bird flu will ignite the next global health crisis. This comes in the wake of a confirmation by the World Health Organization that a 59-year-old man from Mexico succumbed to the H5N2 strain of bird flu, marking the first human fatality linked to this virus. Now, the key to this particular point here is that it happened to be a so-called Mexican man, which so-called Mexicans are Israelites. So that could be the, a part of the catalyst to bringing in Jacob's trouble. On top of that, you have this crisis at the border with a lot of immigrants coming in from Central and South America, including Mexico. So, there could be a reason in the future for the U.S. government to say, okay, all these different cases in Mexico, you different, Latin Americans coming up to the States, well, you're going to have to be, maybe quarantine, maybe another inoculation, or check this out, they could come with the Karagma, the MOTB. We're already, seeing these major countries are dropping the U.S. dollar. And see, all of this can happen in a matter of weeks to months, a short period of time. This is all they need. So you have Jacob's trouble, Israelites, the ones at the border. Then, somebody over here, a family member of one of the Latin tribes, they may have got it but were able to come back, and then they affect, the demographic and the neighborhoods of those tribes, which spreads to the southern kingdom. And now you got a health crisis in amongst so-called Black Spanish and Native Americans, which, if you remember, the news came out during the last demic that it was Israelite neighborhoods, Israelites, so-called Black Spanish and Native Americans, and it was worded like that, the way we Hebrew Israelites say it, that we were most susceptible to these types of illnesses. So that could be a reason to lock things down again. But we'll see. I'm just going based upon what is being reported right now. But we'll see how they spin it. But as the notorious quote goes, never let a good crisis go to waste. All right? I believe that was Rahm Emanuel. I believe he's a senator out of Illinois or Chicago who said that some years back. So they can never, they might not let this crisis go to waste. We'll see. Okay? All we can do is speak on it. So let me get some scriptures. All right? First scripture I'm going to get is, let's go to Luke, the 21st chapter. It's Luke chapter 21. Things to come. Luke 21:10. Then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And we're seeing that play out. The submarine, the Russian submarine, which is I believe in Cuba's waters, in international waters, which Cuba is close to Florida, which is close to the U.S. So that's on high alert. You have the Navy and the American military on high alert with that. Russia, declaring, the U.S. an official enemy, along with the de-dollarization that's been going on by these different countries. Saudi Arabia not wanting to trade in dollars. So things are on high level, when it comes to, these countries being against each other. Okay, Luke 21:11. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places. And we've been seeing a number of different great earthquakes happening all over, man. All over the world. 5.0, 6.0s, 6.8s. Major earthquakes happening. Hundreds and thousands of people dying. Thousands of people dying, okay? All right. It says in famines, shortages, right? Now, there's a bird flu. Hey, well, that'll be a shortage on chicken. And we all know who loves chicken. Everybody loves chicken, right? And pestilences. So, and I mentioned this on the sit down I did with the head brother of the camp, Tazwan. I mentioned that, 2020, and I may have mentioned this at camp too. 2020 was just a test run, really, by Yahweh Shai, showing you the power of the whole world being able to shut down. But, it was through the left hand power of the Lord, through Esau and the system and these different governments. But this is what they're predicting about another one, happening. But it could be, over 50% of the infected could pass on. But this is prophecy. It says, in fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven. If we remember that can't forget that great solar eclipse that happened over America, all right, in April. Okay? And on the time of the Passover, can't forget about these signs in the heavens. And I can't forget about the planetary alignment that happened. Signs in the moon. All right? So I just want to bring this out, and bring this news to the attention of the hopeful elect of what they're saying. And, as scriptures say, watch as well as pray. And with that, I'll say shalom.